My name is Tara, and thank you for visiting my YouTube channel at Inspirational One with Tara. Today we'll be doing a love reading for Gemini. Again, I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year, and I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. It's so great to be back with you. Again, as I said before, we'll be doing the Love Tarot Soaps for Gemini. And I call it the Love Tarot Soaps because sometimes it can just be a soap opera because we never know which direction or who's going to do what or so on and so forth. So it can be a little bit exciting in regards to what will the messages be and what direction a reading will go in. Okay, this will be for Gemini. And what do we know about Gemini? Wonderful Gemini. Great sign Gemini is. Yes, I know it's got to be ruled by Mercury. It's the it's the planet of communication. And it's an air sign. So, great start. And what else do we know in regards to Gemini? Well, we already know they're great with communicating. So, articulate, clever, communicating. That could also be a field you may be in, Gemini, that you have to communicate a lot, and you use those skills to kind of, do what you got to do. Because that's possibly your strong point in regards to Gemini. So let's see what direction the reading will go in. This will be a general reading, so this may connect with you or it may not. But I will be doing personal readings, okay? You can check at my website at inspirational1.com. And check on, there should be a service tab there. If you have any questions, you can also contact me as well through the contact tab as well. But this will be general. With personal readings is especially designed for you in your situation, okay, if you're interested in that. Now, I want to thank everyone for their likes and their shares. I just want to give a thank you for your support. I want to welcome the new subscribers. I love your comments. So I realize that's how we engage with each other, through the comments. So that lets me know how the reading connect to you. The likes let me know if the reading connects with you. All right, so it's good, and it's good to know that with many of you, the readings have connected or brought some type of hope and inspiration into your life. Okay, and also I wanted to say sometimes, like for example, this month reading, you may feel that it may not connect, but you may want to take a look at last month readings under your sign and find differently. Okay, so there's different seasons for all of us, and we're at different places in our lives. So you may want to check back at last month's reading, and maybe that connects with you or can inspire you in some way. All right, so let's get it done with Gemini. And I'll be doing past, present, and future. I'll be using my favorite tarot deck. I bought a brand new tarot deck of the same kind of Morgan Greer because my other cards were just not staying up. So these are more sturdy. Okay, and let's see what Spirit will say, or what will the messages be today. Okay, so I'm shuffling now for Gemini. And let's see what the messages will be for love for Gemini. Gemini. Yes. The symbol of lovers. And the Lovers card represents Gemini in the tarot. So let's see if that'll pop up. But it's an air sign, so it can pop up that way as well. So let's see. And what do we have here? You won't believe this. The Lovers card. Isn't that something? It doesn't get any better than that. We have, oh, she needs to be covered up a little, right? Little blanket. Anyway, we have the Lovers card. You know? The Lovers card. Cover up with a new little card, you know? Didn't know all that was showing. Okay. That's great, Gemini. You come up strongly with a major arcana. Lovers. All right. This is where you're at right now for the new year. All right? Yes. The Lovers card. Yes. That's what I'm talking about there. Yes. All right. We have the Lovers card here. And Gemini, you're doing well. This could be somebody you've met recently. And, you know, y'all didn't waste any time. All right? Okay? You know, those New Year's drinks, you had a couple of drinks. And I tell you, next thing you know, you guys were in the forest. All right? Next to the lilies. All right. I don't blame you, though. But this looks like somebody that you could be that have been currently in your life. And you could be very much in love with. Okay? This could be someone that you might have recently met in your life. Someone new that has entered into your life. But you look like you're in a good place here. Okay? You look like you are amongst the leaves and the lilies up in this place, okay? And you are at a good place. You know? Get a room, all right? But this looks like you're in a good place, even though it's your past. But it looks like you might have met someone new. Someone new might have entered into your life, and you got a great chemistry here. And it's working. It's going well for you. Okay? Finally. 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 And let's see what the present brings. Okay? Let's see what the present will bring. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, with the Ace of Swords, that tells me currently that you've overcome a bit of obstacles, okay? You've overcome some challenges in regards to your relationship. You might have been through some challenges, even though I see here that everything looks well, everything looks correct, but it looks like you might have been through a bit of challenges. But you overcame these struggles, okay? You cut straight through it, all right? You were able to keep it together with the Ace of Swords, all right? I see purity, a symbol of purity here with the white rose, a symbol of passion here with the red, and it's right down the middle here. This looks like a relationship that will stand. And it will stand through the thick and thin with the Ace of Swords. So not only you're coming out a lot in this reading, Gemini, being the air sign that you are, you're coming out a lot in this reading here. But it tells me of your endurance, your strength to continue to move forward and to fight through the obstacles and to pretty much overcome them, to pretty much be victorious in your relationship. All right. So this shows me a lot of strength, a lot of mental strength. Okay. Sometimes it takes mental strength to sustain a relationship when challenges tend to come up in a relationship. Okay. It takes that mental strength to kind of be firm or steadfast with a relationship. Okay. Nothing is going to stand in your way with this relationship. That's what I'm seeing here. And if something comes about, you're ready to handle it head on, because it seems as though you're headstrong just as well. Okay? So good things. We have the Ace of Swords here, and not something else. Being in the new month here, this represents the number 1. So this tells me that you're at a good place. You're feeling strong, mentally strong in your relationship, as well as emotionally in a good place with your relationship. Okay, so that's definitely very, very good. Very good. So let's see what the present will bring. Sorry, the future will bring. Excuse my bloopers. Okay, so we got a lot of air here. We have a lot of air. Swords here with your sign. And we have the, whoa. We have the Knight, no, we have the King of Swords in reverse here. So this can represent a person, all right? This can represent an air sign, okay, energy. Whether it's you, whether it's your partner, it looks as though something has shifted, okay, in another direction. And this could also mean that you're more working less with your heart and no, working less with your mind and possibly more with your emotions. Okay? Because here you look very headstrong. You're ready to stand fast and stand firm, cut through the obstacles, but something shifted here. So this could be a person, air sign energy, possibly. This could be something that went in another direction, actually. I get a sense that it's you're working more with your heart, okay, than your mind. All right? So you're becoming, and I don't know why I said heart, but it looks as though, I guess because the love that I see here, in the reading, but it looks as though you're working more with your heart, more emotional and less mental. This could be somebody that entered into your life. I'm going to tell you this right now. For some people, it could be more working with your heart, moving on your emotions than your mind. Or this could be this new relationship that had entered into your life. And I did mention that there was some struggles. But with this person coming up in reverse, I get a sense that you started to see a different side to this person. All right? It started out really well, very passionate. It might have started out really quick, you know, possibly with a couple of drinks. You never know. But it started out possibly quick here. And you started to have some challenges in the relationship, but nothing that you couldn't handle, okay? You became headstrong for some reason. And there was a reason why you started working with your mind, all right? And I get a sense that this person might have turned out to be somebody different, okay? You might have, because you were working with your mental, you were able to see this person more clearly as the person as this person appeared. The person might have appeared one way. The energy might have appeared one way. Okay? But as the relationship went on, you might have seen something different. Now, this point might have not come yet, okay? Because this is the future, all right? You may be at this point here using your mental. And you may be using your mental because you've been through it before, okay? Gemini, you've been through whatever you've been through, and it caused you to gain wisdom along the way on your journey. So this made you more headstrong, okay? Not getting too emotionally attached too quickly. I get a sense that you did become emotionally attached, but at the same time, you also can switch back to your mental just to protect your heart, okay? And I get a sense also with this Ace of Swords that you might have even started doing some research or some type of, what should I say, investigations, your own research or investigating some things, checking if 2 and 2 is making 4. So you really started getting on your grind and trying to validate this situation, trying to validate, was this person really telling the truth? Okay, this is what I'm picking up here. So you really, because you've been there before, Gemini, you've been through it before. And really, right now, you're a bit guarded, possibly with your heart. You're not too mushy with your heart, as I'm seeing it. And you really started to like this person, as I see it here. But you needed to validate some things. You needed to know that everything was up on the up and up before you open your heart more, before you allow your emotions to flow, have that steady flow, you know? But then you came to a point that after you did this research or whatever you do, how you do, Gemini, something came up. Something wasn't quite right, possibly with this individual. Okay, that's one situation I'm picking up on. Like I said, the other situation is that you could be moving more on your heart than your mental. Okay, but I'm also picking up here, as I said before, it started out well, but then you became more mental as the relationship progressed, and you started to see some things, and 2 and 2 might have not been making 4 with this situation. So let me go a little bit further in the far future for this. And this thing might have not come about yet. It might have already come about, but you could be here. All right, you could be here. All right. So let's see where this is going to go with this situation. Okay. All right. Well, the energy of the Temperance came in, which provides balance. Okay, it provides balance in the relationship. And even though, from what it looks like, that there might have been something that didn't set right with you, with the individual, it looks as though that you were able to kind of talk things out so that there won't be any misunderstandings, okay, with the individual. The individual might have showed their sincerity with the situation, okay? And it might have brought balance, or it will bring balance to the relationship. So if you haven't gotten to the point of the energy of the Temperance, if you're kind of questioning anything, it may take you to sit down and talk things out to get a bit more clarity, so that neither one of you will have a misunderstanding. Okay? And it looks as though if you have this communication, because, Gemini, Mercury rules Gemini. You're ruled by the planet Mercury, the planet of communication. And it looks like you're going to have that communication. You're going to talk things out to get it right. Okay? And that's what I'm seeing here from this reading. Because you had a strong start here. I mean, you came in as the major arcana as Gemini. All right? A lot of air. But also with Temperance, you might have had to talk things out, You might have had to sit down and kind of, calm your nerves a little bit. Calm down and not jump to conclusions, okay? It might have not been the way it appeared. It might have not been the way that it appeared, and you were able to find a common ground with each other, or you will, okay? If you might have not gotten here yet, you could be here investigating and stuff, McGruff. But you might come to a point that you will be able to sit down and talk to your partner about your current situation. Okay? So it looks good. It's a little bit of bumps in the road, But it looks good. It looks good because you were able to come together and talk about it. You were able to come together in peace, in a calm energy, So that's good. That's always good. When you can sit down and talk things out before jumping to conclusions. Okay? So this concludes the reading, because it's a good place, because you're balanced. And that's a good place, because you want to be balanced. Okay? And again, thank you for your likes, your shares, and subscribing. And also thanks for new subscribers. I'm not sure if I thanked at the beginning of this video, but thanks again. And until next time, God bless you.